Let's make sure we got audio working at the start.
Well, you just proved that because I was just about to kind of mute you, but quiet on the set, please. I'm sure you all sound wonderful. Lean into your microphones. I gotta say, I love that intro. Of all the intros, huge shout out to Evan King, writer that puts awesome, epic music up on Bandcamp for sale and for use. The track New Planet Eygpt is just somewhere between original Stargate movie and just freaking awesome. And I have loved it since I've found it, and we rebooted and we play it at the beginning and the end of every Mummy's Mask episode because it really puts one in the zone. Unfortunately, the cast can't hear it, just you and me. Anyway, when last we left our heroes, why, I think it's a battle. There's a battle going on. I'll bring up my battle music and our battle window of battleness. Actually, you know what? No. Just plain window tonight. I don't want to mess around with layovers. I'm tired. I think the game is going to sell itself. So, does anyone remember whereabouts we left off? Where you were? What you were thinking? Did I leave the iron on? Did I leave the fireplace on because there's no stoves? That kind of thing. Is that what's running through your minds right now?
Had we not encountered Welaf, I believe his name is, on the way?
Why, yes.
Through town at the well? Welaf at the well?
Out with the Night Whisperers, in with Divine Chaos. Daddy's got a brand new bag. A young Suli out of Katapesh, but born and raised, as he constantly keeps claiming, right here in downtown Wati, in the middle of Osirion, where the Crook and Asp and River Sphinx all come to a head. Why, did you know that, I'm sure you heard the lore. Moving on. Guys, you are in the middle of a battle. Pull up your battle trackers, and we shall experience round 3, which is led by a miraculous overnight change. Why, first level Welaf wasn't bad, nothing to sneeze at, but I don't remember him kicking so much bug butt. Joe Gibson playing Welaf of Sekhmet. Why, that's the ancient goddess of battle. Did you know? And
why, yes, I did.
Yeah, that's why you picked her. Picture the scene. Ruins of huts in a small Hollywood square. Okay, not Hollywood Square, but a square around a 10-foot wide well. And perched on the edge of this crumbling well, we have a young man of the faith of Sekhmet, and he's dancing, and he's flipping, and he's fighting these, I want to say spiders, but they're not, because they only have 6 legs. So, Aiden can relax. They're just giant bugs with lots of legs. He's taking on 2, while the party is taking its sweet time helping him at the back with 1, now 2. Oh, okay, now they're 2 apiece, and we're round 3. Welaf, what do you do?
I guess I will attack. Why not? Number 3, which is directly below me.
Okay. It's making sure you got that sucker targeted, and what do you want to do to him?
Just typical punchy.
That's what I wanted to hear. I just love it when you get attacks with the cog.
Yeah.
Punchy punch. Punchy punch.
Punchy.
Punchy punch.
Punchy.
I was listening back to.
Wait.
Go ahead.
13.
Oh, not bad.
1-3.
Not bad. No, nothing to write home about. But I'm afraid, Mr. Sekhmet, that is a swing, batter, and a miss. So close.
Okay.
But high ground would give you advantage on the one on your side. This one is the one that's actually crawled up to your level, kind of canceling your +1.
That's fine.
What else have you got for us?
I guess I can disengage.
Okay.
Or take a step,
Yeah, sure.
I guess.
You want to get off this well and...
Yep, just take a step.
All right. Do you want to go up north? Kitty corner or...
Yep, up. Kitty corner looks like there is
Rubble, yeah.
rubble, so it's either up or to the left.
All right. Well, straight back definitely helps your situation. Which brings us to giant Sulliphagid. What a weird name for a creature. I'll just stick with nasty spider and watch you and forget. Sulliphagid number 3. Why, it's the same one that you attacked. It's not done. It makes an acrobatics check, and hopefully doesn't fail it, as it climbs along the well. Actually, it does the side thing. You know how like it can cling to the, like this because the well sticks out bricks, right? Climbs along the side. As much as I'd like to take 10, everything applies even to monsters. 15, climbing along the side and then rolling onto the ground right in front of you. And because I have to move 5 feet, but it's considered full move. Well, is climbing in my actual speed? Because if it is, I can do a full attack on you. I do have a climb speed, which means this is 5 foot movement, which means you can get the whole full Monty. Aren't you lucky? Bites and claws galore, swinging at you with an 8, munching on you with a 7 and more 7s.
I know.
It sounded really exciting a moment ago in my head. It looked really cool, but no. Sulliphagid number 2. There is a dwarf who has come forth, planted his stake, no, his shield, in the ground. And this ups his armor class, instead of by 2, by 10. No, instead of 4. Sorry, tower shield carried around is 4. This takes it all the way up by 10. So, attacking you with your shield up, I'm wondering, quick note to those of us in Fantasy Grounds land. Excuse me, is there a shield raised AC for you in here? I don't think so.
You're talking about for the tower shield?
Yeah. I think what we got to do is you have your, where are we here? I'm looking for your armor. Masterwork
I
armor.
got 21 AC.
Right, okay, tower shield. Let's equip it. There we go. Once we've equipped your tower shield, your AC does not go up. Okay. So, adding another 6 to that, bringing you up to like 27 as you cower. I mean, manly stand behind your shield and this thing's trying to claw at you. I could just go around it, but I'm not that smart. So, swing, batter at our,
So
at our dwarf. Yeah.
Does total cover give me like bonus to my AC?
So what it does in this game is cover is more like against like fireballs and whatever, right? Your AC gets totally jacked from like a +4 from carrying it to like +10 from hunkering down, or unless I'm thinking, well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
But it says it actually does not provide cover against targeted spells. Because if he hits my shield, targeting my shield,
he's not spellcasting.
It'll. No, I know. I mean, in the future, if I was to do this against like a caster, like he could still damage my shield, which would in turn like transfer through onto me.
Well, I know we're trying to be fair here, and you know what? Now that there's a shadow of a doubt in my brain, we just click on your actual item here. Yada 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 yada. Bonus to your AC. Standard action. You can use tower for total cover beginning of your next turn. When using tower shield in this way, you must choose one edge of your space.
Yeah,
that edge, what I'm assuming is the bottom. Which edge? Oh yeah, because you're on an angle, aren't you?
It's the edge facing like the
left
that the spider's on. Yeah.
Okay. So you've dropped
the live one.
You've dropped yourself total cover. And you've picked the forward edge, or the west edge. Oh, that's like, solid wall for attacks only, gain cover if attacks pass through. You know, yeah, this is all very nice.
I have the total cover entry if you would like me to read it.
Yeah, what does that do for his AC? Because I'm getting confused now.
It doesn't. So if you do not have line of effect to your target, that is, you cannot draw any line from your square to your target square without crossing a solid barrier, he is considered to have total cover from you. You can't make and attack against target that has total cover.
That makes sense. So you get like the little
Cool.
you get the little claws peeking around as it's scrambling, trying to get around your shield, and in those few fleeting seconds, it is unable to lay attacks on you. It starts scraping and chewing at your shield, thinking you're a part of it, but you have protected yourself for now.
Excellent.
Thank you, Aiden. Speaking of Aiden,
Yep.
Kanas, what have you got for us?
So knowing that there is, that cover there, I'm not going to step directly behind my dwarven buddy. I'm going to step a little bit off his right shoulder and try and poke this non-spider with my spear. I couldn't remember the name of it. I was trying to find my attack. 17 to hit.
Okay. It says you hit. You want to move your guy to the right position?
Yep. That is where I'm at. And 4 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, ow. Now, which one is this? This is dude number 2. I believe it's tracking it for me.
Yes. It says it is dying.
Yeah, he's not in very good shape right now. Not good at all. Well, I'm in the negatives. I possibly could bleed out. It's making chittering noises. It lies still. Ichor pours out. This is the game where you actually bleed out 1 point per round until you get to your negative con, or most monsters get to negative 10. Because hey, if you want to fix them and question it with, talk to animals, talk to insects, that kind of thing, that's always an option. You don't have to kill and let everything bleed out and walk away while there's explosions in the background, Kanas. Though I think you are that cool it could happen.
As Grayson was sitting there with his shield, he just noticed this like blue glow kind of on the shield, and then he looks to his right and he sees Kanas come up and boom, just do a finishing attack on the spider. I'm just looking at his blue tattoos in awe. Is it blue?
I thought you meant the spider was glowing in blue. I'm a magical spider now. First he was talking about magical attack.
No, it's
That's what I thought.
If you're determined to make me a magical creature, then guess what?
No, I'm talking about Kanas's glowing tattoos.
Very cool.
Let me see. Various colors.
There you go.
Ooh,
A lot of reds and greens.
Never
a
mind,
couple
not blue.
blacks.
I'm imagining some chromatic.
He's thinking of the pre-gen girl, the sorcerer that has the blue tattoos on her body, because she actually is the sorcerer of.
No, and that's fair. Kanas probably does have a couple of blue tattoos as well, but his primary ones that are on his arms are all the reds and greens.
So yeah, I just see this flashing dash of light come beside me while I'm holding the shield, just in awe.
I just like this "aw you" moment. You guys are like fighting for your lives, like nice stat. Oh you. All right, Vex Vandal, you are up. Talia, get ready. You are on deck. Vex, what do you want to do?
Well, seeing that those guys got those two well in hand, I am going to do some flippy action.
Like the bird or like tumbling?
Like tumbling. I want to flip up and land on the edge of the well.
Okay.
So I will give you some acrobatic action.
Okay.
Oof, 10.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not a steep well.
And
I'll allow
an
it.
attack giant solifugid.
Yeah, like I'm not the only ones. It's like what the hell?
No, it's a weird name. It's a weird name.
What the hell?
Giant solifugid 3.
It's happening. Why is this happening? All right. Have you got him targeted, sir?
I do.
All right.
Yeah.
How about you?
Oh, a 2 for a total of 4. Oh yeah.
Your weapon calls short in the angle, even though I can give you a +1 for higher ground. And flanking, an additional 2. And it makes me flat-footed. 4 is still sucky enough that you just get it. Sorry. Sorry to point out all those advantages you have. It's no, it's all right. It's all right.
And that's it for me.
All right. Talia.
Okay, I'm going to step up next to Grayson.
Okay. Blowing past, ignoring the blinding tattoos on Kanas, and opening yourself up for a clear shot on
Yep. Number 3.
Awesome.
And where is it?
I removed the bodies because I'm realizing that they look like obstacles. I have a way to like make them, bleeding out bodies before, but they look like they're still active. So now, Miss Talia, I need a -4 because you are firing into melee unless you have precise shot defeat.
Not sure if I do.
Well, a quick
I don't think so.
A quick scan of your tabs tells me no. You do not.
No. So 9 to hit.
Okay. So aiming carefully. 13. Watch it! But no. Which leaves us with Grayson. Completely unaware that the spider on the other side is... It could be there. You don't know. You have complete cover. It's like he's smiling. And there's the wall. Just waiting for the terror to end. No. Okay, it goes quiet. I'll give you that. What do you want to do?
I can see the blood from the spider that just got killed in front of me coming around the shield. So I lift up the shield and I see the next one over there. So I ready myself and I move into attack range.
Awesome.
Do I have enough movement to make it there?
Is your movement restricted? Are you down to 20 just because you're in the heavy armor?
Yeah.
Oh, you're dwarf. In this game, you're stuck with 20.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you know what? If you go down 5, and because you don't take the penalty for the first corner, and then straight up, you're good. Get right in there.
All right.
So.
Easy targeted.
Yes. Shoot him. I hear lots of clicking.
Trying to find... Oh, that was damage.
Gotta hit me first.
10.
No. Excuse me while I give myself 9 hit points back because...
Yes.
Just if I was targeting fancy grounds, all I gotta do is hit the damage? You don't say. Yeah, watch these suckers fall down. Oh, yeah. Oh, geez, this campaign's easy, Jeff. Look at this shit. Oh, look at this, yeah. All right.
I'm hitting every time.
Yeah, look at that, eh? Round 4. Well,
Yeah.
new challengers come to try to take your kill.
Yeah,
I mean,
how dare they?
actually, you do recognize the face of young Vex Vandal on the other side, waving its rapier around ineffectually and smiling and waving at you. And granted you a +2 at the new flat-footed creature. Aha.
Woohoo.
Aha.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Aha. Oh, wrong day. So that will be a big whopping 13.
Well, my flat-footed AC has dropped me below 13, sir.
Woohoo.
Oh.
All right.
Which means I actually owe Talia some damage.
Oh.
Oh, no, she had to take -4 off of that 13, didn't you? Yeah, sorry. Okay. I was scanning back going, oh, crap. Someone got higher than 12.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Oh, I can't even read that die.
3.
I think it's 3.
Okay.
Fire damage.
6.
And
And
4, I think.
and it stops moving.
Huzzah!
Huzzah. It stops moving. And I'll go...
Victory!
Yeah. Da, 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 da. And then just back to the winds blowing across the plains. So, things calm down. What do you guys do? Welaf, he's just covered in ichor and gore because he's literally like punching and kicking right through shells into guts, It could be a good look for you. The goddess will be pleased.
Yeah. Oh. Let's do the old well met to Vex. Extend the left hand, because I do believe it says right hand that's missing.
None of them are missing now.
It was.
Oh no, my friend, I am whole now. And I reach out my right hand and give him
Oh,
the
imposter! Welaf, this man's an imposter! These doubled clawed hands is not him. Monster!
It seems that we came upon you at a fortuitous time.
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
But sadly, I must go. For do you remember a little man that was part of our, I guess, party, you want to call, way back in the day?
we have had many people in our party. You'll have to be more specific than that.
In Joe's defense, it's been a year since he's played Mummy's Mask with us. Like a year. Come on, Joe. Did you take notes?
Yeah, I did. No.
Keyword being cameo. You wouldn't expect to remember anything.
Yeah. No, the man who is scared of cats.
Ah, yes,
Fafall was the
Fafall.
name.
A very interesting fellow. Yes,
Yeah.
Fafall.
I must go find him and kill him. Settle a debt.
What? Why would you wish him to be Fafall?
He left me here.
No, unfall. I'm sorry. Let's say that five times fast.
Well, unfortunately, I'm too busy to help you, and I don't think this is the kind of business I want to be involved in anyways. So, well met, and perhaps our crosses will path in the desert.
Okay.
Now he's just trying to make me laugh. So you're not curious at all why your relative acquaintance and part-time acquaintances suddenly have it in for each other?
I mean, I kind of wanted to kill him once or twice myself. You
Oh,
know,
okay,
this is
yeah.
before we're talking about.
Yeah. Just so many nights waking up, dude's like spooning, looking over his shoulder, just shh, go back to sleep. It's okay.
You feel the wind whispering. Hush.
That's not creepy.
I knew Aiden would just take it a step further if I bugged him. All right.
Hey, Vex, your chum there, are we gonna have to worry about splitting another share, or is this guy just passing through?
Oh, no, we were just lending my friend aid. I don't think... He says he has previous business to go track down one of our other companions. It's a very strange story, but... I mean, I can't blame the guy. I've met Fafal.
All right, no need to fill me in on the details.
Yep. Now, with that, signing your shield with his ichor-covered foot, Welaf, was here, and off he runs, claiming that his party is not far off, and he's got a boogie, to catch him. Which, as he goes off into the sunset, body intact, possibly for another cameo in the future.
Goodbye, my angry friend.
Good hunting. That leaves you guys. What? Take stock, ready to continue on your way to the location the lottery is supposed to send you? Are you guys injured?
Don't go down the well.
How's everyone feeling? Anyone need a little touch up on their constitution? You all right?
Well, that is a good question. I believe that I escaped this encounter unscathed.
By Pharaoh
Told myself.
and the Constitution of Osirion, for which it stands. What? Just, because you said stat, wisdom, intelligence, constitution with a southern voice, I just suddenly, you got the big scroll. Does anybody want to touch up this constitution? No spatters and no. Sorry. So, and you're all convening around the well having a chat, right? That's just a little...
No, Vex is actually walking around doing the coup de grace to Andy that aren't completely dead.
There we go. So nice working with professionals. Just ketchup bottle. There you go.
I think we picked up ourselves a winner with this one, Vex. You handled yourself well in that fight.
Oh, I've encountered these ones before. You don't want to let them get back up.
He's like just
Fair
hammering away, and the bug's like twitching. Just- They do not look very edible, and they're caraparis with offering like an AC of like. I don't want to spoil it, but the carcasses might be worth something. But I don't know if you guys have any knowledge of crafting or whatever. If you want to make some kind of hide armor out of these things, but I could tell you this at a glance. After the battle, you guys have cracked enough shells or whatever. It would probably be too much trouble to like gather the bodies, take them to a tanner or an armorer, or say, "Can you use them?" and have them.
Oh no, we're just gonna chuck them down the well.
Okay.
Wait, why would we poison the water supply?
Why not? It's fun. Let's do this.
Knas, I noticed you got a pretty nasty wound there. Are you in need of any aid?
I am doing fine. I can take care of it myself if it gets bad enough.
Understood. Let's
Thank
move
you.
on.
All right.
Where were we headed, anyways?
Funny you should ask. We'll bring it up the map.
I was gonna say our raffle pick, right? Did we pick a raffle?
Yeah, another
number for the tomb.
the next lottery location. Now, can you guys see our mini map of Wati here?
Yeah.
Okay. In the gates on the west side, there's a large black dot in a courtyard, and that is the obelisk. Okay.
On the west side.
On the west side, you could
Large black dot.
see
Obelisk. Gotcha.
Okay, that's the obelisk. That's where the entrance is, right?
Yep.
Okay. You guys went clear across, all the way over to the far end to Akatempi's tomb that's over here on the wall.
East end. From west to east. Oh yeah. Okay. Kind of like northeast a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
This time.
Oh, that was the old one.
Yeah. This time, you guys are you've headed down and around, and you're trying to get into the rich man's quarter, and you've passed a well, and you're hooking around to a lovely little building right here. If you guys can see that the black doesn't.
The whole.
Yeah, it doesn't show up incredibly well. You see the large building. It's like a little.
Yep.
It's like a mansion with an enclosed estate.
It's walled in.
Yeah. You guys have to take a long way
It's
around.
got a wall within a wall.
Yeah. And, of course, you have a map. So, brand new map. Or, brand new fog of war.
Nice.
Brand new fog of war. Joe goes off in the sunset to level up his character, waiting for the show to come up in a little while. I would ask you guys to kill your video just to give me some more internet would be probably helpful. Not everyone, I mean like those that are not playing. So let's bring the scene down to what you can see here, which I guess will put you... This estate is quite large. And the building itself, the proverbial front gates as it were, we are looking at, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, about 400 feet long front wall with 10-foot wired gates and statues out front when you guys find the front of this, and just as deep, like a 400 by 400 foot compound of wall. And we get around to the front doors, and I will drop you guys right here in a nice little row on the map. Right at the doors. Ta-da. This is not showing up on my projected map very well because of I've got it I got this out of frame. That's okay. Oh, that's not gonna work. You just have to use your imagination. Here we go. Back in frame. What do we see? Sandstone walls 10 feet high enclose this massive estate. According to those who once lived inside, affording those who once lived inside some privacy. A 2-story stone house is visible beyond the walls inside, adjoining the rear wall of the property itself. In the center of the estate's southern wall stands a pair of tarnished bronze gates, hanging partially open. A pair of statues flanks the gate. Dusty hieroglyphs are carved into the wall at eye level to the left of the gate. Does anyone speak ancient Osirion?
I do.
I do.
I do not.
I would like now, just because you guys have it down, you can speak it. But what fun is that? Since we have multiple competition, we have the local girl, study religion and ancient languages, and then we have our scholar from abroad. So I'm actually going to ask for a linguistics roll. You both know exactly what it says, but the pronunciation. Ooh, can I have a linguistics roll out of your skills?
Yes, that would be an 8.
I just need a second.
Do 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 do.
3.
3. It says House of Pentheru. But how to pronounce Pentheru? I mean, you obviously can't trust GM Jeff as a source to say anything correctly. With a 3 and an 8, there is a little bit of debate of how to pronounce the house name, but not certainty, with not lacking such a high roll. But it is written in the hieroglyphs of ancient Osiriani. And
What are you two deciphering from those dusty old pictures over there?
Well, it's mainly just the, name of the family that stayed here. It's more of just a discussion of how to pronounce it. I mean, normally you look at the roots of words, but this is an ancient, long-dead language. The roots
Stork, a metaphys.
are just the words.
Yeah? No one saw Mum's Mask? Vex. The statues
Hey.
are looking at you. Every statue you've ever encountered in your long life is always looking at you. Their eyes always following our paranoid young Suli. But can I have a perception check from you, sir? Since
Da-da-da-da. Oh, I hit it twice. Oops. Take the top one. Whatever that is. I can't see it. 14.
having the conversation shuffle about the party order of who's standing where, looking at what, there is some more small etched hieroglyphs on the base of the statue.
Oh, my friends, I cannot read this, but there is more writing down here. Point down. And then I'll take time and examine the door to look for traps.
Okay.
And while they're taking time translating and debating, I will take my time and
Take 20.
Search that door. Yes, sir.
I got my mummy's mask dice already. You know, you just drop it down there and you say the patent line. You don't seem to find a trap, which still holds. You don't seem to find a trap. With your 20,
Okay.
and what is your skill bonus?
My skill bonus is for what?
For perception to find
Perception?
traps. Now, rogues sometimes get an
It's
additional bonus.
+4. But I have trap finder. Hold on.
Yeah.
Where's my trap finder? I
Give-
don't know where my bonus
Give
is
you
for
give
that.
you another +1. You're like a first level rogue, right? So, if anything, it might give you another 1.
I can aid his roll, right?
Yeah. If there's some mundane trap, like
I have
the string,
because I have stone. I have stone cutting.
Oh, yeah.
+2,
Yeah.
which
that can help.
gives me a bonus on perception checks.
Yeah.
Find unusual stonework or traps, and
Sure.
hidden doors.
Give me a perception check.
Gotcha.
So it would be, in this case, if it's a stonework trap,
I did it
it
twice
goes
as
up.
well.
13's fine. You only need 10 in this game.
Yeah.
So rounding us around 25 if stonework is involved, like the walls, and 23 if not. But my annoying statement still stands. Vex, you don't seem to find a trap. Do you guys take interest in the statues? Our two interpreters that are...
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
The two statues themselves depict two men, one obviously older and one obviously much younger than the other. I would say the statues actually look about the same age as the two, you know, the Viserion, the Varisian, and the Suli. You know, they're guys about to enter their prime. You know, that 18 to 25 kind of chiseled. Well, quite literally chiseled chin. And then you have the slightly stooped elder. They wear robes and some sort of traditional-looking ancient garb that would identify them to be, well-dressed noblemen. I mean, you don't make a statue out of a commoner. Underneath, you have Penthru the Elder and Penthru the Younger, stated in hieroglyphs. That's it.
I'm gonna use a perception check on Penthru the Elder statue and look for any like hidden notches or anything like that.
Yeah, you want to search the statue itself, no problem. And if you are not threatened, you can take 20 on this. Like, so if you want to have a glance, you roll. But I highly suggest that in first edition, if you guys
I'm
aren't,
gonna take
if you're
20.
threatened, you can actually take 20 on this and just like crawl over it. But you need 2 solid minutes. So if they're like, well, bye, then you're kind of screwed. Anyway, so what is your +2? So 22?
Yep.
Okay. Solid 1 just seems to be a very nicely crafted, half crumbling, but really ancient statue. No crevice, no turn, no, pull the finger.
Yeah,
Now that,
I'm mute, Matt.
now pull the finger. Vex, gates are open and don't seem to be trapped.
Sweet.
Did you guys want to do both statues?
Sure. Why not?
Burning another 2 minutes, moving things on. Same results. Next, we move in.
Well, my friends, it doesn't seem to be trapped.
Okay.
I'm not noticing anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now, you guys are free to move your minis, but what I suggest you do, as you enter each room, stack up just inside the door, like within the first 10 feet, for 2 reasons. One, you don't set the whole room off, or run across before I can finish, describing something that would happen to you, and then the argument going, oh, sorry, you moved your guy, you fell in the hole, right? And it gives me a party-chosen, not DM-chosen, marching order. Also going to be very important in the next 6 books. So, sliding inside, with Grayson out on point to the north, looking at the stairs, Canas inside the gate, Vex Vandal just inside the gate, and Talia Selkit just taking a step to the right, posting up on the inside of the wall. Tactically sound by the look of things, guys. Dust and sand cover the ground of the small courtyard. To the east and west stand pairs of columns, once brightly painted and now bleached out from the sun, which support stone archways leading to other sections of the property. Tarnished bronze gates hang open under both of these arches. Your way is not blocked. To the north, a small flight of steps leads up to a pair of ornate doors in the south wall of the house, between another set of columns. What do you do?
Vex is going to move up and examine the staircase to look for traps.
Okay. And the rest of you guys, or you just patient to guard his butt, or anybody want to spread out?
I'll actually take a look at the column to my left, just examining the craftsmanship and the handiwork of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna close the gates behind us.
Okay. The moment you put your hand on that gate and we all hear that creaking sound, right? Like Grayson goes and shuts the gate, and there's that proverbial, post-edit. Post-edit, Jeff. Insert gate here, yeah? No? Okay. Closing the gate. A woman's voice cries out in the center of the courtyard. Everyone hears it. Hold the gates! Don't let them inside the compound! This voice is not on the wind. It is if there is a woman standing amongst you, shrieking in terror and fear. And I would like a willpower save from all of you right now. Call him out.
13.
15.
15.
You guys are...
Sorry, willpower you said?
Yes, please.
Da-da-da-da. Ooh, natural 1.
Oh.
Okay.
For a total of 3.
Okay, you guys. Now, normally in a movie, you'd say you're shaken, but that's actually a term that applies dice here. So I'll say you guys are rattled by this sound, right? And Vex flees. It's just like coming through. Dude just bolts and manages to like wiggle through the gate before Grayson closes it and is gone.
Oh, no. Thank you. Come again.
Just boots it.
Oh, come back.
5,
This isn't the first time we're gonna hear dead things talk.
15, 20, 25, 30, 10, 15. Oh, we came this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So yeah, he boots it through the door and disappears around the wall, around the corner.
Oh, where the hell you going? I was just down to like you. God damn it.
Round 1, initiative. Everybody roll initiative.
5.
3.
5, 4,
18.
3. Ah, nice. There you go.
There it is. Poser. I mean, at the top of the initiative order again. I mean, sorry, Aiden. Yeah, Kenos. Yeah. Kenos, you go first. Where you going, you say? And then it's just like, he's gone. What do you want to do?
Let's see. Can I make a knowledge check about what this might be?
Knowledge religion.
Gotcha. Ooh, that is a 9.
Okay. You are not sure what the creature is, what the disturbance is, or can remember any specific training about, like when they dissect what you're facing. There's always like Constantine going, it's all right, love. We're gonna use bullberry juice and cram it up his butthole and send him back to hell. And I got this right. It makes the thing more real, more tangible, more human, less of a threat, and you know how to deal with it. You don't have any knowledge of what the hell this is, but it is obvious this place is haunted, in some fashion. I'm not saying there's a ghost, but I'm just saying you literally all looked like Vex heard it behind him. You guys heard it behind you, and he was halfway at stairs. And Talia, you heard it beside you, like it came from right here. Freebie, I believe. I don't think in first edition it takes anything to do a recall. So you're racking your brain. You're kind of coming up dry. What do you want to do? 2 moves, a standard, a swift.
I'm actually gonna just try and call out to the spirit.
Okay.
Hello, is anybody there? Alive or dead? Hello. So we don't mean much harm. 25 diplomacy.
Okay.
Actually, 27. My trait gives me a +2 on diplomacy checks against.
Okay. Not certain if your diplomacy works or not, but what we hear next is the sound of an angry mob outside the walls. And again, you hear a woman's voice cry out in the courtyard. Hold the gates! Don't let them inside the compound! And Vex. So you boot it, right? Okay. And we just have you do your... now you've got like a straight... what do you call it? Now you've got a straight run.
Yep.
We're going to put you at... actually, if you just want to do the math, just move yourself around the building. We'll have you do laps, and that's the sort of how far away you can go.
Full
Like
movement?
90, yeah. You're just picking up. Bye! Excuse me. Because... He's over here and he's still trucking. But does the 90-degree turn. So he's not at a complete full run and just up the wall. Bye. Up the walls and like heading north along the wall. Disappeared rapidly, or disappearing rapidly. So,
Well, I could fuse with my Eidolon and go up the wall.
yes. Yeah, not bad. So you are fleeing. However, I believe it is X amount of rounds versus you trying to make saves every round. It's not talking about specific. Usually they say here's a trigger, blah, 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 right? Everyone's... Oh, okay. So the spell cause fear. So
Okay.
instead of a fear effect and you're panicked and run, it's basically this area has cast Cause Fear the spell on you. So if you want to look that up for me. Now, if you got the spells off the sidebar here, they're right there. You dig into that, and there should be a will save every round and d4s. So give me another will just in case you earned it. And there should be like a d4 we can roll, and we'll get back to you as you're,
6.
probably not.
I have the entry.
Yeah, go.
So the spell fear lasts 1 round per level. And there's only a singular will save.
Okay. So you bail, and you're going to like run like mad for 2 rounds. It just completely freaks you out.
Actually, wait.
What?
So, to become panicked unless...
Is it fear or cause fear? Because it might be different. This is cause fear.
Wait, cause fear?
Yeah, probably higher level spell. Getting back to Grayson, okay? You're holding the gate, okay? The gates, they don't shake so much as resonate, and you hear and feel powerful blows rattling the gates. And then you actually start to, it's like it's moving forward. You actually feel the gates shake by themselves like there's some poltergeist shit going on.
I'm gonna let go of the gate.
You have to roll a d4, Jeff.
Okay. 2 rounds.
Okay, there you go. And that's it.
Okay.
Everybody else is actually shaken though. For a round.
Yes.
Whatever that does.
It's like a bunch of negatives. But the thing is, I want to know, as long as you guys stay here, do you constantly have to make saves? Because once it's triggered, we hear the mob and hold the gates. Modo, hold the door, Hodo, right?
If it's as spell, it's 1 standard action. Like that's what it says.
I think it hits you once as the scene plays out, and then you're either afraid of it or you're not. Because I think it would be kind of mean to have this constantly making saves and then just have somebody go, oh, forget this, right?
Yes, that would be very mean.
At low level. So I could be wrong, but I'm gonna rule it in favor of the players at the moment. So, however, creepy as hell. Grayson, what do? Vex bails. You don't know that it's worn off of him because he's gone around the corner. The gates actually start shaking. You let go, and would you like a religion check, sir? Just because Canas, we have several holy people we can rely on for these things.
Yes.
But they aren't holy yet.
14.
Okay. You could be wrong, but you possibly, pretty sure this creature is what your people call a haunt, and it's an area that's haunted. So something psychologically, almost psionically grave and traumatic and horrible happened at this site, and the people here left such a psychic impression, the noble woman screaming, that they're going to be overrun by the mob, and the mob itself is so angry that in this moment in time, all people present left an impression, and whatever happened next back in time. But this scene, this impression that's in this area, haunts the area and plays itself out when anyone disturbs it. You need holy water, would be helpful, or possibly repair or secure the gates with metalworking. If you can undo what caused the fear through craft, religion checks, holy water, whatever, you should be able to exercise the effect. So from a holy point of view, get out your holy water. That's real expensive. You probably don't have any. And do like a little mumbo jumbo religion check, you're good. If not, you got to figure out, what the problem is. Those movies like, oh, we gave her back her hairbrush and now the donkey is happy and can move on to the next, you know what I mean?
Okay.
How would you like to, what would you like to do? And do you want to relay this to your fellows?
Yeah. Is that going to take an action to talk, or is that free action?
When you're describing, look, it's an ambush, everyone must look at the guy in the tree, that's an action. So Yeah, because you're solving a problem.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, guys, it's this and this is what we got to do, and that's like 3 seconds
Yeah.
of your 6. So
Yeah, so I'm gonna say
it's haunted. It's cursed.
this is cursed.
You lie.
Remember the mummy?
Yeah, I know. Technically, it's just haunted.
That is cursed. This is cursed. No. Yeah, I guess I'll try to say that.
I don't have to put you on the spot for RP every moment. If you got RP and you want to reiterate in character, wow, I think it's haunted, go nuts. If not, you could say, I tell them GM, you burn the action, we move on. Because, you know.
Yeah, I tell them.
Sometimes, you know, I know we drive for a living, it can be a long day, and sometimes you can just have the biggest brain fart ever. So
Yeah.
I tell them. You tell them, Henry.
I tell them.
Yeah. Grayson's off the hook. Now, you still have an action left, Grayson. Is there anything you wish to do? You were trying to close the gate, and then this starts shaking.
Yeah, I'm just worried now if I seal the gate shut. Hopefully,
Maybe.
Vex can get back in. Can still get in.
Oh, he's lost to us. Oh, no. Come on. Party
Get him to hop
members
over
are
the
dime a
wall.
dozen, dude. Remember Beardley? Vex? On to the next. Come on. Dime a dozen.
Hey, you can never just forget about Beardsley like that.
I'm sorry, right. It's Vex on the next. Beardsley will remain immortal for us forever.
All right. Yeah. No. I'll go back to securing the gate shut.
Okay. So you're trying to hold this and trying to figure out what you can do with it. You're telling them your theory, which brings us to Talia. So Dwarf's babbling on about he thinks it's haunted. We got to fix this. Maybe it has to do something with the gate, and he's holding it. And the gate, you guys can see the gate shaking and rattling. You hear the boom, boom, powerful blows, like there actually were an angry mob outside trying to pound their way in. What do you want to do, Talia?
Okay. So going off of what Grayson said, I
Would you like your own religion check? Because the higher the roll, the more info I can give.
That's what I was going to
Okay,
say.
sorry.
I'd like to do a religion check.
So I'm sorry.
24.
Ooh. She said hold the gates, and a mob's trying to get in, and that woman sounds scared, and the mob is angry. So it's either their anger getting in, and it would be like release the gates, destroy the gates, rip them down, or really like hold them, secure them, do something, craft them, make them, lock them with the disable device, something so that the gates are held for the fearful woman. It would be one or the other, you believe, from what you've from what you've witnessed. What you want?
Well, I'm going to suggest we try holding the gates first and see if that stops it.
Okay.
And suggest, if not, that we just open them wide.
Okay. Canas.
Yes. So, taking that advice, I'm actually going to reach into my backpack
Yep.
and pull out a 12-inch sectioned metal rod. It's got some spikes and plates on it. And I'm going to lean over to the handles of the gate and, fold them together and secure them so that it, kind of binds them together so they can't be pulled open.
Cool, but like this is the craziest medieval zip tie I've ever seen. What is this thing that you got?
It is called the Traveler's Any Tool.
Okay.
250 gold wondrous item.
Yay for being second level and having a budget. Okay.
Exactly. It can be folded, twisted, hinged, and bent to form almost any known tool. Hammer, shovels, even a block and tackle without rope are possible. It can duplicate any tool the wielder can clearly visualize that contains only limited moving parts, such as a pair of scissors, but not a hand loom.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so generous of you because you just tied it to the gate permanently and lost it. Because he does. He secures the gate and everything goes. There's like that rattle, rattle, bang, and it tries, his MacGyver lock. Maybe add a little duct tape, and then the sounds all just fade away. Like, oh, on to the next mansion. Fuck them. And the woman's like, oh, the gates are held. Oh, on the wind. It's so great. He'd spend 250 gold for us. Bye. What do you want to do now?
I'll give it a minute, and then I'll try to get my tool back.
Okay, so you guys are sitting there quietly. This is the best. Quietly just peering at this lock, and then walking around. Do. Vex Vandal appears, looking through the gate. Vex, you don't know what came over you. You're fine. You brushed it off. You come around, and these guys are all staring through the gate at you, looking at this lock like a couple zombies. That's awesome. Vex appears on the scene. We summon Vex.
Hey, Vex, you go for a little jog there?
I am so sorry, my friends. I do not know what came over me. I have had very not much fun times with speaking voices where I cannot find their source. Trust me on this one. It's a reflex.
All right, well, I'll give you this one. Everyone, we all shy away sometimes, but right now we have an issue of getting you back in here.
Well, we can just try taking the tool off, see if that works. If the haunt comes back, we can try something else.
I do have an idea that might help us out. I know a spell where I can bring a slab of stone out of the ground and kind of create a wall. However, it will be harder for us to get back out.
Call the Kool-Aid man. Bust through a wall. I'm just reading the chat. It's like... Sorry. Doug and Cooper going off. Hey, Kool-Aid! And the guy goes through the wall.
I guess it isn't the strongest of walls.
Yeah, patron point spent.
I'll dig through my bag a little more. Oh, I got some rope in here. That might work as well. I just figured I'd go for the strongest thing first.
If either one of you gentlemen in the chat want to devote one of the patron points that I'm holding on to for another game, I will totally have the gelatin, mysterious, shimmering form of a large pitcher-type creature bust through the wall and crumble this wall.
So, Kanash, you grab your tool out of there. Vex, you run in here, and I'll cast the stone, and we should be safe.
Let's try swapping the tool for rope, and if that doesn't work, then we can use the slab of stone that we'll later have to chip through.
All right. We'll go with your plan.
So I'll hand the rope over to Grayson, and then I will take off the tool.
Okay. Take the tool off, and it starts back up. And forcefully, like it calmed down, and you guys get out like you're some meager rope, and the whole thing starts up. We think we got this in the bag, and the mob is suddenly like right there in your face. It's almost like you hear punches
It's pushing back through the gate.
Will saves all around again, boys.
Yeah.
And ladies.
Shit.
I'm looking for a craft metalworking check or disable device. Like you really either got a
18.
break. Yeah.
22.
You got this.
12.
You got this.
7.
Bye, Grayson. And off he goes. There he goes. Not so far this time. He's only got a 20-foot move.
Wait, can one of us try and grab him?
Yeah.
Is this a curse?
This is a fear effect, like a spell.
Yeah.
So even if it grabs you, you're grappled, you would do everything you can in your power to leave this area. Canas gave you a hand. Chop it off, take it with you. Or just punch him in the face, keep moving. Like, it's just, unless he can actually grapple you and pin you to the ground, which I think is going to happen next, you'll be like crawling, the other thing. So out comes Canas with a CMD of 20. What is your combat maneuver defense? Should be on your main page here. What are we looking at? Oh, I don't see it.
Is that CMB?
CMD.
It should be under the combat
14.
tab, top table.
14. Okay.
And I have +4.
Okay. So, I'm assuming, Canas, you're trying to grapple him?
Yeah.
Okay, so in his panic condition, can he do anything but flee? I'm assuming he's forfeiting his attack of opportunity as you try to grab him. But once you grab him with your 20.
Yeah, if I'm scared, I'm not attacking.
No, well, not yet. This thing is like
if he's cornered, he will just cower and not be able to do anything.
yeah. Well, I haven't got that point yet. Okay, so
I mean, we do kind of have him almost surrounded.
he tries to go through the gate. Like I said, you hand him the rope. This starts up again, and he just runs for it. Right, squeezes through. You grab him with a 20. All right, so now we're back to. I mean, we do have Vex. Vex, you doing anything?
I was gonna say Vex is standing in front of
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I try to
Okay.
to hold him as well.
Yep.
I don't know if I need to aid
Yep.
or if it's do I do my own.
Combat maneuver, bonus to aid.
All right.
Because you can pile like a couple of dogs onto a dog pile.
20.
Okay, so you grab him as well. Talia, you doing anything?
Pulling rope out of my bag and trying to tie off the gate.
Okay. And okay, so you guys are all grabbed him. Now we're back to Grayson. Okay, you wish to flee. We are barely into that first round of you being panicked. So your natural move would be to like do the counter grapple. So you need to do a combat maneuver bonus, I believe. Man, it's been a while since we've grappled in this. Natural one. Oh, you know, he's just wiggling around. He turns and tries to twist out of it, and he actually trips and kind of like goes down, not hits the ground, but now he's leaning on Vex, who's kind of holding up on the armpits, and he's not completely prone, but he is in a very bad position to recover, and I will give you boys +2 to keep engaging if you wish. You both have a hold of him. You get +5 for maintaining. So you guys want to keep grappling?
Yep. I'm going to try to reposition him back.
Okay.
So we can get Vex inside.
Okay. I was going to say, Talia's going to have no luck with this gate if...
And again, I will aid in that. Ooh, not well. I will not aid in that.
That should be a 14.
Okay.
And I think I have a 10.
What is your
whatever.
What is your CMD? Was it 14? Grayson? The 14?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you want to yank him back a square. So he's in the gates, or try to leave them here. Technically, I've got to place him in a finished square. So where do you want to pull him? You just want to pull him straight back with you, like this?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I'd prefer to suplex him, but I'm aware I'm a skinny intellectual. I don't think I can suplex him at the moment.
You can, but,
so
but
I'll just yank
it's
him
round
back.
per round per. Otherwise, grappling would be like, well, you know how awesome it is playing with Connor,
yeah.
right? So it's got to go through the motions, right? Okay, so Vandal's trying to help you, but fails. So you got a hold of him, and
Don't worry about him. Just get the gate closed.
okay. So again, Grayson, can I have a combat maneuver bonus to try to break free? He's flailing. There we go. 14. And he's got to beat your last roll.
Beats my CMD.
Yeah, okay. So you fend Vandal off and then try to flee again, putting you right past Vex, who gets attack of opportunity because he's already engaging you. He's actually hanging on or trying to hang on. So Vex, you want to try and double up on this guy?
I'm sorry, guys. I thought I could do this. I thought I could, but it's too much.
Caging Vex Vandal.
Vex Vandal to the OR, please.
Yes.
Are you raiding right now or something? You got like a 180 profile and the hands are down the keyboard. It's like, are you in a... Oh, look at the face. Look at the face. Oh, he's so...
I'm multitasking.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's fine. Just come back
What's that?
over.
Okay, sorry. Somebody. Oh, we can hit. We can hit the voice.
Attack of opportunity.
Oh, really?
Yes. Again.
On what?
On Grayson. Are you? You're not. Oh, he's not even. Are you like got the audio? Come on, man.
you
I got no problem with you multitasking as
like,
long
yeah,
as you
I don't
come
know.
back
Like
to the
we're grappling
No,
with them.
I have that targeted by accident.
Grayson
Oh,
Grayson
okay.
got pulled back and then he got free of canvas and shot past you. I'm granting you attack of opportunity.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'll go for it. Come on, baby. 19, 21.
You grab him. Brand new grab. Bringing us back to Canas. These guys are in and out of this gate, Talia. You've got no, unless you want to just try and lock it up with them on the other side of it.
No, I'll wait till they actually get him in.
Okay, so that brings us back to Canas.
How many rounds did you roll for him to be afraid?
4.
4.
Oh, shit.
we're just plowing through it.
Ooh, 19 for a 20 total.
Okay.
To try and grab and
Grayson,
pull him back.
Grayson is flailing with a 6. No good. Now you have to grab and then you can reposition, right? So you got to reinstate the grab with your new 20, and then you've got to.
Yeah.
You can't do both together. Okay.
Right.
However, I'm holding all the spamming there. You want to slow down there, Grayson? 6, because I'm going to hold those rolls as you flail. Okay. So Grayson fails to get away again. Back to Vex.
I will attempt the reposition.
Okay.
Oof.
7. No.
7.
Okay. Back to Canas. Drag him back in.
Yes.
Now I'm sure people are wondering why am I bothering playing out 4 rounds? This is a monster they are fighting, and instead of 4 rounds of combat, the way this creature works is it scares the shit out of you. You got to deal with your own friends freaking out, flailing, running away. So it is legit playing through, the proverbial rounds. 15, you pull him back. Huzzah! Going to Grayson's last 6 he rolled. He is unable to resist, bringing us back to Vex, closing the gap. Yeah. Vex. Paging Vex.
Yep. Sorry, I just forgot to unmute. I will. So he's been dragged in.
Mhm.
I can move myself in,
Yep. You're good to get in and close the gate.
and I will close the gate. Is that little any tool thingy still kicking around?
Hang on a second. Are you dealing with Grayson or the gate? You only get one.
Well, I thought Canas was dealing with Grayson.
He is. And if you want to leave him alone, that's fine. But I thought you guys, wanted to tag team.
I just want to get him in. I just want to get him inside.
Okay,
so we can close the gate.
Canas got him inside. If you think that's good enough, then you can step in and close the gate. This is
that's
where
fine.
we are. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Step in, close the gate.
Okay. Talia, as readied in action for like a round and a half, trying to so as soon as they're in and he's got it closed, she jumps all over it. Huzzah! And starts tying up the gate. Okay. Another tense moment plays by. Okay, I'll even give you the last round for free, and then Grayson claims he's come to his senses and calms down.
Ooh, I'm all right, everyone. I'm all right.
And there's a tense moment. And just like last time when the ropes weren't good enough, the gates start pounding again after a moment. And the woman calls, "Hold the gates!" And they shake. And the rope breaks. Now you have broken rope. And saving throws all around, guys. As I said before, we're looking for a disable device or crafting, something. Or that tool.
18.
That tool. That $250 tool. That was the way to
22.
go.
14.
Got a welder. Okay.
Natural 20 for 20.
Okay. And Grayson. 22. No one's going nowhere. Okay. You guys are starting to get used to it. Yeah, you've heard it. Off with their head.
Yeah. Hold the door.
Okay. However, the gates shake loose, the part of the rope breaks, and, kind of get the idea that this isn't getting it done. So, does anyone have craft metalworking? Does anyone have disable device where you could disable device and sabotage an object? A gate is meant to unlock and open and close and be locked, and if you sabotage the gate to never open again, or like seal with a DC 25 disable device, it is possible to...
So, when the gates start shaking again, I'll turn to the companions and say, "Please, forgive my appearance. I do not mean to startle you." And I will fuse with my Eidolon.
Yep.
And then I will, the black ichor forms up and goes over my body, and it's, I'm the Ebon Man.
Yeah.
And I just thrust my hand into the gate, and like a splash of stuff comes down my arm and does the whole splick thing.
Okay.
And I will disable the gate to stop it from opening.
Nice flavor with the acid. I forgive you for raiding on game night. What is... Somebody's going to get a talking to. If it was a Tuesday night and the bonus night, I get it. But it's Friday night, man.
Disabled device of 23.
Not bad. Does anyone else have a disabled device for an aid? No.
Nope.
Okay. You disable. You splock. And there's a tense moment. And the gates burst and start rattling once again. Only at this point, I'm going to say that you guys are, you know, the rinse and repeat, you know, worked for flavor a couple times, but I think you guys are pretty stoic now. What's going on? Like, you're yelling and you're frustrated, and that energizes you that you're not just going to freak out that you're going to get hurt. You guys are actually madder that this isn't working than being afraid of any ghost standing next to you. So you guys should be good for saving throws for now. What else do we want to try and do?
Grayson, try that spell you suggested.
Spell?
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea there, Talia.
Okay. 2 people can hold the rope, or again, you could tie the rope, and if you hold an action, or ready an action to cast it, before there's that pause, you know, before they bust it, you could sacrifice a bit of her rope and then just cast and see what happens. What is the spell?
Stone shield.
Okay, how long does it last?
It just says it has a hardness. If the shield is destroyed, the spell ends.
Okay.
And the shield crumbles away into nothing.
So there's
it's a 1 inch thick.
There's a duration?
No, there's no duration. It's just forever.
Okay.
It says 1 round, I believe.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Oh, you're right. It does say duration.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So this
I was
this
too-
stone shield will make a nice barrier holding the gates, and a round later, just as you magically conjured it, it will magically disappear, and we're kind of right back where we started. Can I have knowledge religion from you guys, please?
$16.
Natural 20 for 27.
20.
1,200 years ago, this haunt has been here from the Great Plague times. Vex Vandal rolls a 1. This is all lies, Vex. You're completely against this. Anti-Vexer.
Yeah, I'm an anti-vexer.
A permanent
There are no
A
gods.
permanent solution is needed. The tool, which is worth 250 gold, would lock the gate and be putting like a giant heavy padlock on the gate. I would accept that because of the player sacrifice and the fact that it's you're leaving a big chunk of metal behind to secure the gates permanently. Rope, obviously not going to cut it. A spell that disappears, not going to cut it. We need some way to either craft, hold, secure, weld, or disable. He was close with a 23, but not quite there. The gates for a more permanent solution.
Are the gates like in the wall and then there's like a sandstone arch over top of it?
Yep.
What we could do is I could secure it with the multi-tool, and then Vex, you'll have all the time in the world to make sure it stays closed without it.
There
and then
we
we can remove that.
There we go. Well played, sir.
Oh, you are very clever, my friend. Please proceed. I would like this voice to be gone.
So, securing permanently with your tool, and so the fact the thing won't open, and trying to, all right? There is a monster on top of you trying to eat your brain. It's a great idea, but unfortunately, I'm going to make Vex roll because he is threatened. Because, like I said, if he was calm and had all the time in the world, sure he does. But the shouting and the whatever, like it's there. There is that tension. 17. However, I can give you this. If you guys are willing to take 20 minutes, because as he rolls the d20, what is your plus for disabled device?
When I'm fused, 14.
You have a plus 14? Okay. So it's only a matter of like a 50-50. He only needs like 11 or whatever.
Yeah.
So, insisting you roll is true to the rules, but we still come back around to that hand wave of like eventually, but only because of your awesome bonus.
Well, here, how about we do this? Let's find out how many rounds it takes.
Sure.
Fail. That's a success.
There you go. So
Yeah.
12 seconds instead of 2 minutes. But I do like Aiden's way of thinking.
No, that's good.
But I'm also trying to like, because I just know like down the road, speaking of Sam going, but you said no, it's because of the rules and everything. So anyway, yes, success. Slay the beast. Give us XP. What the hell, right? On with the show. And we have vanquished the haunty thing. It is gone. We have 2 archways, one to the left. I know it shows doors, but it does say these gates are sitting open. And there is, you know, the proverbial wind blowing. And peeking through the gates, you can see much more courtyard and buildings and such in either direction. Let me just pan out here. And there also is, you know, the front door. Where do you guys want to go? What do you want to do next? Don't everybody mute at once.
Well,
You want to roll a dice?
I mean, we could flip a coin. Left to right.
Yeah.
or-
Roll a d3? Yeah? Yeah?
Actually, can we roll D3s in this system?
Yes, you can. You pick up a d6. You right click on a d6, and there's like a cube mystery dice. And when you click on it, it offers you 2 more mystery dice. One's a d2 and one's a d3. Neat, huh? Looks like Vix just rolled a d6.
That is cool. No, I rolled a D3.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a D6 and got a 3, which is a 2.
Oh, because I'm looking at you. It says 2 is a 2. So it's like, huh.
Well, is door on the left number 1 or
Well,
number 2?
I'm assuming you guys, without saying anything, it's clockwise, right? So it's like left is 1, up
Yeah.
is 2, right is.
Door number 1,
Right.
door number 2.
So Vex thinks we should go straight ahead up those stairs, which started this.
Through the left archway, I see 2, like
Stone bench,
blocks,
stone benches.
stone.
Yep.
Okay, benches. Gotcha.
And what
Just wanna
what
make
gi-
sure they're
what
wood-
give
they
what
weren't
gives way
sarcophagi.
to a bunch of settled sand? It's either a garden or another stone structure.
Okay.
But getting back to our final decision, left.
Do you all want to go into the mansion, or do you all want to check out the outskirts outside before we head in?
Well, perhaps it is a good idea to scout our surroundings.
I agree.
Left or right?
So we'll go west. I say we go to that court.
The
area
guy with the
looking at it.
southern accent says, "Go west. Go west, young man."
Lead on, my shield-bearing friend.
I shall. Yeah, oh my god, I can't grab the minute. I have entered the courtyard.
Uh-huh.
Do a perception check just of my surroundings.
Okay.
17.
The desert winds blow. The tension builds, and it's
19.
open here. Sand and dust. Stone benches, which possibly once were here so that one could sit and enjoy gardens that might have surrounded the area. Obviously, we're being very cautious, but by all means, proceed. I've already lit up the corner, so you guys can, post up if you want to have a better look around.
And you said the ground is just kind of like sand here?
Yep, dust and sand.
Okay. I'm going to keep moving forward. Go up to like the building in the courtyard.
Okay.
Doesn't look like there's any doors on the little building here.
The western side of the estate forms an L-shaped yard, mostly given to sand, sun-dried earth, and the ancient husks of dead trees. Stone benches line the walls of the yard, and a large tiled pool sits in the southwest corner. Oh, they had an in-ground pool. Isn't that nice? Dried and partially flaked and filled with sand. A short flight of steps leads between a pillar and a set of stone doors in the west side of the house, and at the north end of the yard, a stone squat building sits with columns at every corner. So they've described this stairway is what they're saying by the west side, like there's another way into the house. And it doesn't show it, but there's columns all around that squat building that's attached to the back wall. What do you guys want to do? Kitchen pool, Vex, look at that.
We should probably clear out that back area before we go into the main structure.
Clear out, he says.
We don't really know what's in that, but we do know there's nobody out here right now, so maybe we can just check the other side of the mansion's courtyard, the east side, make sure there's nothing there, and then we can either choose to come back, swing back over here, or we can start our journey over there, come back to the middle.
That's fair.
Okay. Did you guys want to at least proceed and like look around just to double check everything? Are the doors locked? You know what I mean? Like this is sort of at a glance, but there is something to be said for walking over there. However, there's also the possibility.
I was thinking about that.
But on the other hand, there's also that, you know, stuff could see us or we might wake something up accidentally. We're somewhat concealed down here around the corner going, okay, pool, building, courtyard. Do we, do we want to explore more? Or do you guys want to backtrack and check out what's on the other side?
I mean, I second the backtrack vote.
Okay.
As do I.
I will follow their lead.
Okay. Scene pulls out as we see like little ants crawling around a dollhouse down in Wati in the half desert.
I throw my shield on the ground and start surfing on it on the sand.
And we will see you next time on Mummy's Mask, The Man from Osirion.
Bye, guys.